and we're all go. Right, I'm here this evening with Brian Dawson. Evening, Brian.
Hello, Peter. Nice to have you here.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Now, Brian, I want to go over a few things with you about your business and Gigatown, as you're well aware of what Gigatown's all about.
Yeah, very exciting.
And I've got a few questions for you, nothing too onerous. First one is, Brian, how many people, or what business or businesses in your case are you in, and how many people do you employ?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we own two companies. Firstly, we own the McGrath Education Centre, which is where we're situated at the moment. We provide after-school tutoring in maths and English for 6 to 18-year-olds. We employ 7 teachers on a part-time basis that teach here Monday to Thursday. We also run a training company where we do commercial training, and we also do return to work training. Most of that work is done by Tricia and I, but we do employ somebody on a part-time basis who does our administration and our reception.
That's great, Brian. Now, turning into things to do with the internet, what type of internet connection do you and Tricia use in the business?
Well, we made an investment a few years ago and did decide to go down the track of fibre, which I have to say has been good. We do have a dedicated fibre line. What we find is we get the kids all pouring here at 3:30, about when every other child is getting home and getting onto YouTube. And having a dedicated fibre line is really good, and it allows us to have the delivery of internet for what the kids are using in the afternoon.
Okay, well, you probably jumped ahead of me on question 3. I was going to ask you, what are some of the ways you think ultra-fast broadband or fibre could change the way your company does business? In your case, it might be the way it did change the way your company did business.
Oh, look, I still think there's plenty of opportunity. I think one of the things that we would like to do and that we struggle with is to teach specialist subjects on the McGrath side. So what I would like to do is actually to beam teachers in from other places in the country, have them on a big TV on the wall, teaching our kids remotely, and we really will need an improved fibre connection, faster fibre speed, to be able to have that as a reliable connection. So while we do have a quite adequate fibre connection, I see an even faster fibre connection still allowing us, our business, to do lots of things that we can't do presently.
That's great, Brian. Now, we're getting towards the end of the questions. Just taking a bit of a look outside your own business, what role do you think the business community will play in turning the winning Gigatown, and let's hope it's Blenheim, into a truly smart city?
Marlborough has the challenge of needing to convince people to work, to live and do business in Marlborough, and with fantastic internet connectivity, we can make Marlborough a place where people do want to come and work and live and do business here. As a region, we must create the well-paying jobs that our region so desperately needs, and fibre is going to be one of the tools to enable those well-paying jobs to be created.
That's great, Brian. Now, this one's brought a few chuckles of laughter. It's the last question. It's an open-ended question. Here we go. If Blenheim won Gigatown, ...
I think if Blenheim won Gigatown, then we could make Blenheim and Marlborough into the place that Marlburians deserve it to be. As I said, by creating those well-paying jobs, by attracting people to our region, by retaining the talented people that we want to retain in our region, we can develop the economic growth that mean that our grandchildren and our children can afford to live here and not only have the fantastic lifestyle that Marlborough has, but also provide them with the economic opportunities that they deserve.
Well, that's about it, Brian. Thank you very much for your time this evening. And that's a wrap, and we'll get you on YouTube just as soon as we possibly can.
Thank you, Peter. That was very good.